some clips in a second. Not poking his stomach out. Cam, you crazy. Appreciate the donation. Shout out to the cousin Diesel BT towards the goal. Happy Mother's Day to the mom. Yeah, y'all. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. Shout out to Diesel B2 for showing love and representing the moms. I'm weak. That being said, poking his stomach out. Yeah, so let's get into these Joe Budden clips. I think that's what I got next on the list. These Joe Budden clips. Yeah, that's what I got next up. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and smash the like button for me. I would really appreciate that. I see we got over 150 likes. There's over 200 people in here. You obviously are enjoying the conversation, so show your girl some love and smash that like button if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. And thank you again to everybody who has contributed to our goal today. Thank you so much. That being said, poking his stomach out. Fuck his chest. Poking his stomach out. So yeah, these are the last two topics that I have written down. I got the punch situation, visiting Joe Budden, and then Rick Ross allegedly copping pleas. So those are the last two things that I have written down. So let's get into those situations. So Punch went to the Joe Budden podcast and he discussed various topics surrounding TDE, surrounding body allegations, Doechii, industry plant talks, Kendrick Lamar, and so much more. So I think I got like two clips. One of them is actually 11 minutes and the other one is like 4 minutes, but that's a combination of clips. So I'm actually going to speed this up a little bit because copyright and all of that with Joe Budden. Hold on. 25. Shout out to the cousin Star. Appreciate you. If Lotto signs to Drake, he'll do her the same way he did Naomi, allegedly. Just wasting beautiful talent. Star. Naomi is over there talented as hell. Where's my marker? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, let's do that. Because copyright, all that jazz. So let's listen to what they had to say.
J. Cole said you lying.
Yeah.
J. Cole called you a liar.
Okay, so first topic is the Joe Budden, not Joe Budden, is the incident with J. Cole, Kendrick, Punch, Diddy, the fight. So he's discussing this fight again. What's going on, Tweezo?
I seen it.
I don't think that's what he said, but
he said you didn't see everything. It's possible to be right there and not have the full view of things. To that, you say what? Hey, clip this up.
What I say is, we've seen it from different perspectives. So if you've seen it from the bottom of the dog pile as opposed to on the side, it might be a little different.
Different angle.
Might be a different angle. So I get, you know what I mean?
Things is good.
What's being said.
Things is good.
But everybody got a perspective. Other people might have seen that whole situation different as well.
All right, but what happened that night?
Oh man. All right, I'll give you a full story.
You are.
I got him.
What do you want me to say? That's good, you got him.
He got him. He was trying to dance around it. He got him.
As much as you could say, for the people that weren't there.
Well, no, I told the story before.
Tell it here.
It's not a thing.
Tell it with our editors. Ears.
All right, so we got to go back to, this was
Miami.
Control. The song Control. Mm-hmm. So when that song dropped, Kendrick was he was touring overseas, so he didn't really get the impact of what was going on as the buzz was picking up on that record.
Sorry, you good?
Well, no, you get calls or whatever.
If y'all don't knock it the fuck off, y'all knew exactly what that line was about to do, and then left to go do an overseas tour somewhere, left America burning and boiling. Knock it off.
I'm only stating the facts.
Okay, so he didn't know.
He didn't get the full thing of what it was doing.
Y'all ain't had the internet till Big Sean texted him.
It's time difference.
He was home.
Big time difference.
You saying Kendrick ain't get it. He was home.
Yeah, no, I was home for sure.
Yeah, Punch was on. Punch understood.
Oh, I got it when we did it. Like I even had a conversation with him. I'm like, yo,
he did too.
Everybody is so lovey-dovey right now, and you know what I mean, friendly. So the first person that breaks that mold, it's gonna go crazy for him. I ain't saying I told him to do that, but he did that.
And that was still a good way to do that.
No, for sure.
It wasn't disrespectful.
Yeah, it was classy for sure.
I thought so.
So
no.
What?
Yeah, it was a lot of niggas on this side that took that as disrespectful. A lot.
We're not talking about how it was received.
Yeah, he ain't
how it was done.
Okay, my bad. Yeah.
All right, so song going crazy. His first stop back was in New York at the MTV Awards. So our whole thing is like, let's go outside. Let's see, you know what I mean, what the temperature is. Like, we never go to the club. We went right to the club. So, you know what I mean? That energy. So we in the spot. It's the Puff and Jay-Z party that they do. For it's like a dinner they do for the MTV Awards or whatever.
Yeah, that should have never happened again.
Yeah, right. So
I never went with that. I didn't know they did this.
Hold on, what you saying? Mentioning the party? I ain't got no parties with that nigga.
Nah, so the ratio was like 70-30 celebrity to normal person.
Mm-hmm.
No security in there, no nothing. It's packed wall to wall. So we in a certain section. It's
Were people not allowed to bring their security? I know I at a few parties I went to, that was on the invite. No, none of you famous niggas, no matter how famous you are, your security can't come in. It's not that type of party.
Yeah, I don't know. I know at this particular thing.
I heard about that. How deep was y'all?
It was only 4 of us.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just me, Top, Dave, and Kendrick. But only people who had security was Jay and Puff. Nobody else had security in the whole function. So when we walk in, we spot Cole first. So he came up, he talking to Dot, and he talking about the song or whatever. Dot tapped me like, yo, this nigga mad because of what I said in the song. We laughing, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, it's like basketball. Y'all going at it, but you know what I mean, it's still love. So that exchange, then Puff walked over. And his energy, he was a little more like something was wrong. Yeah. So he started talking to Cole and Dot at the same time, like, yo, it's good for the sport, it's competitive, y'all need to go at it, but keep it on wax or whatever. Not knowing they had gotten a spat before we got there. They got in a little argument first, from what I heard.
Cole and
Puff.
Okay.
Right? So that's everything chill now, and we go sit in the section. So Cole's sitting up on the back of the couch. Puff walked up again. And they exchanged more words. You know what I mean?
Cole Mr. Q's.
Right.
He Mr. Q's. Went to North Carolina, just chilling.
So,
he in there just shooting hoops.
From that point, like, Puff reached up. And that's when the, you know what I mean, the little tussle went back and forth. They fell on the tables, knocked all the alcohol off. It's a big scuffle. Now everybody like crowded in. They rolled Cole out of there. And they cleaned the table in like 60 seconds. You ain't know nothing happened.
So Puff went and tried to pop it on them.
That's a good party to get smacked in.
Yeah, I mean,
when nobody finds
whatever they said in that argument, like it was intense before we got there. So
you think Cole said some slick shit?
I don't think Cole said some shit. Yeah, I don't think so.
He responded. I think Cole responded in a slick way. Like Puff was over there saying whatever.
We know the
Cole
history of
responded.
Puff. Cool.
There's a little alcohol flowing around too, for sure. So
that's it right there.
Yep.
Well, it was cool. Like even the rest of the party, like Meek Mill came up, he seen Dot, shook his hand. Like, yeah, you know I gotta get you back. Yeah, for sure.
Wait, who said that?
Meek Mill. You know, he mentioned him in the record too.
Stop.
He said his name in the verse.
Meek at that moment is,
and this is 2012.
Yeah,
this is 2012 Meek we talking about. Stop. Just chill.
2013.
Yeah.
What you want to say? Go ahead.
Stop.
Go ahead.
No, because it sounds like it's all jovial vibes.
It is.
So jovial vibes, it don't matter what rappers go, yo, I heard that shit, like it's fun. So it's fun.
And that's what it was. Drake was there that night too. So
He didn't say nothing.
Nah, he had to actually he had to sit at the end of the thing from where everybody was at.
You gotta keep y'all safe.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's right. You want to be clear, yo, let them have that side before I go risk my life.
Shut this whole shit down.
That's too funny.
Yo, I'm too mature for this. I didn't want Punch to sit down here and us talk to him. I didn't. But then I remember what next week is. I was like, okay, that would be dumb. Let's talk to him now before you got to go hibernate.
Wow.
Before you got to go tug yourself in. What do you have to say about the bot allegations? Did you want to sit here like we all ask tough questions? Then I got to ask you.
Okay, hold on. Before he gets to the bot allegations, right? Excuse me. This is funny because again, I personally don't like the fact that Punch went to the Joe Budden podcast, but again, I get it, you know, rubbing elbows, keeping certain relationships, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But him going on this podcast, we're able to get entertaining sound bites, right? Also, too, before I continue, shout out to the cousin Sophia on Cash App. I appreciate you so much for donating. Thank you so much, cousin. And I appreciate your kind message that you left with the donation. Thank you. That means a lot to me. But yeah, back to the situation. Punch has told this story like a million times, and his story has never really changed. It's always the same story. And it's that Kendrick was on tour. It came back to New York instead of going back to LA, going back home. They went to New York. They attended an event, and they went to test the temperature. Kendrick Lamar even showed up wearing a New York fitted cap. Like, this nigga is just a menace to society. At this point, like, they don't give a fuck that niggas are upset. They don't give a fuck that niggas feel some type of way that he said he's the king of the coast, one hand, I juggle them both. He does not care, especially because that lyric was a play on, I think, something Corrupt had previously said. So it's like, y'all being upset, I get it, but if you know, you know. You know what I mean? So again, like D2B2 said, Punch's story is very consistent. Very consistent. He hasn't changed his story at all. It's, they went to New York, they tested the temperature, they went to see who's really upset, who really feels some type of way. And for a very long time, J. Cole and, well, I won't say J. Cole, but for a very long time, people have pushed this narrative that J. Cole was protecting Kendrick Lamar, when in fact, J. Cole was not protecting Kendrick Lamar. J. Cole was trying to protect his own ass. Because the truth is J. Cole was also upset about Control. A lot of people seem to always harp on the fact that Drake was upset, reasonably so, because he was the most verbal about it, but J. Cole was also upset. J. Cole was also very upset. And him being upset was shown when he got on that Jodeci freestyle. He had an issue with Kendrick when he got on that Jodeci freestyle with Drake. This all started because of an MTV list, an MTV hottest MC list. But for whatever reason, they all want to start the story at Control, ignoring the fact that these two niggas have been getting together and trying to bully Kendrick for a very long time. Kendrick Lamar was crowned the hottest MC in 2013, and what these two niggas do? They got together and they got on a record and they complained about, one, J. Cole not even being mentioned, not even fucking being mentioned, and Drake being number 5 on the list. They got up there and they complained about it. And now, when Kendrick responds with Control, while you two niggas are throwing subs and subliminals and shit like that, Kendrick Lamar is being direct about it. Now y'all feel some type of way. The audacity for y'all to be upset because I'm saying y'all names on records, would y'all much rather me beat around the bush because this is what y'all do? Because y'all got on a record and wanted to beat around the bush, y'all expected me to do the same thing? Especially based on the fact that I wasn't even throwing y'all shade on this record when I said y'all names. I was just letting y'all know, like, I'm better than you niggas, and I'm willing to draw a line in the sand and tell y'all that I'm better than y'all, and I'm willing to prove it. Let's get it up. Let's prove who's the best. Where's the competition? Everybody's too friendly and everybody's too nice. And so what happened is J. Cole approached Kendrick talking about the song, and like Punch said, Kendrick Lamar was laughing because, nigga, what are you upset about? You of all people, J. Cole, the way you so-called hold yourself and the way you present yourself, you should know what this is about. You should be okay with a little lyrical sparring. This shouldn't bother you the way that it's bothering you. But it is. You're upset and you're bothered. And now I'm laughing in your face. And then my thing, what I think happened is a drunk ass Diddy was probably already at the party, berating J. Cole, probably berating Drake too, and letting them know, like, y'all can't let him disrespect the East Coast. What are y'all gonna actually do? Who's going to stand up in front of him and dispute what he's saying about New York? I can 100% believe that's what Diddy was doing. I know Diddy. I've watched Making the Band. I know how he operates. He 100% was probably in J. Cole's face, drunk as fuck, probably spitting, telling him that he needs to get his get back. I will die on a hill believing that Diddy was telling him to get his fucking get back. And he was probably annoyed because Diddy was probably saying he dissing all of y'all, he punking all y'all, and J. Cole was probably annoyed by it. And then when he see Kendrick pull up, he's like, oh, let me go have a conversation with Kendrick. And Kendrick's like, oh, you was upset? You mad? Like, I didn't know you was really mad about this shit. Like this something we can have a conversation about, you know? And then I think Diddy walked over again. It was probably instigating and antagonizing the situation. And J. Cole probably got mad and they got into a scuffle. He probably said something to Diddy. Diddy probably reacted because y'all know how he is. He think he's a leader. He think he can control people. He'll blow your fucking car up. Like, he probably felt some type of way. He probably felt like J. Cole disrespected him and he probably swung on him. Diddy is known to have swung on Drake as well. He's on record of slapping Drake as well. So it ain't no different for J. Cole. It seems the only person Diddy probably hasn't tried is Kendrick. But I also have my reservations for that too, with that situation in Vegas. But that's another stream for another day. But we have on record Diddy getting into an altercation with at least 2 of the big 3 members. If we really write this shit down and really think about it, you done got into a fight with J. Cole. Then you slapped Drake at some point. So it's like, what's going on? So I think J. Cole, that's how the fight actually started. And unfortunately for J. Cole, he got rolled out, allegedly. He said he got beat up. He got jumped, essentially. He got jumped by Diddy security. They picked him up. Somehow Jay-Z security or one of Jay-Z's friends got involved. And they carried J. Cole out the back, cleaned up the section, and then the night continued like nothing actually happened. So, unless you're gonna come and tell us that Punch is wrong and tell us the actual story, then what you want us to do? And then they said, Mac Wop said Diddy had on a thong, a leather thong. Imagine getting your ass whooped and a nigga that's beating you up got a thong on. Oh my God, I will be so terrified. I'll be so terrified. So not only is this nigga beating my ass, this nigga is freaky too. Jesus. Diddy also pulled Drake's arm out of socket. That's why Drake started wearing arm sling. Diddy is a fucking terror. He's a fucking terror. This is why Disney or whoever, Marvel, told his ass, you can't wear the Joker costume. You know how evil you gotta be for an entity to tell you, don't wear our costumes. You are too fucking, you're just too much. Too much comes with you. The fighting freaks is crazy. I can't. Punch, very media savvy. Punch knows exactly what it is that he's doing. He might get on my nerve, but he knows exactly what he's doing. I could not imagine getting my ass whooped and a nigga, you look up and you just see all these punches and all of these kicks, and then you turn left and you see the nigga that's calling for your ass whooping to have on a leather thong. Oh my God, I would be so mad. I'll be so pissed. Diddy never tried none of this with Suge. Well, you know, to be honest, they said Diddy and Suge almost had a shootout. So I don't know if that's too true. I'm not going to say that's true, Michael Brown. Diddy allegedly jumped out of bed and drove to wherever Suge Knight was, and they was going to get into a gunfight. So I don't know. That's allegedly the rumor. I don't know. We need a documentary on that fight with Diddy, his thong. So, excuse me. So did Mac Wop say that he heard about it because Punch said it was only 4 of them? Mac Wop never said that he was there. Mac Wop said he got the phone call from Punch. That's Mac Wop's story. Mac Wop never said he was there. So while Punch has never mentioned the leather thong, Mac Wop mentioned the leather talk. Hell nah, you gotta shoot Suge. Hell nah, ain't no fighting Suge. You gotta shoot that nigga. Okay? That ain't no nigga you fight. Did you hear the part where they talk about why Joe switched up on Joe? We're actually about to play that clip right now. Hold on, let me write this down actually. I'm so weak. But yeah, so the next clip, they talk about bots, I think, and probably Doechii. If that's not the clip, I'll just find it. Let's play that clip.
Wow.
Before that, if you haven't, please do me a favor, smash the like button. Smash the like button.
Before you gotta go tuck yourself in. What do you have to say about the bot allegations? Since you want to say it like we don't ask tough questions, now I gotta ask you.
I ain't got nothing to say about it. We don't buy it.
Do you purchase bots?
Absolutely not.
Have you ever?
I've never.
Have you heard of people in the industry purchasing bots?
Of course.
If you wanted to purchase bots, do you know where you get them from?
I do not.
Do you know how much bots cost?
I do not.
Do you know if someone is selling bundles of bots?
He does not, nigga.
I have no idea.
Nigga,
Do you see
this is not the Stephon Diggs case.
It is, nigga. I gotta get to the bottom of things. Do you see how buying bots could be
Unfair.
beneficial?
Sure, absolutely.
Do you see a world where an artist that was focused on numbers would and a label? Let me not just say artist, right? Label, artist and label that are focused on numbers. Do you see how they could want to juice the numbers up?
Bro, we've been seeing it since MySpace.
Since MySpace?
Absolutely.
You think so? They definitely ran into some. They ran into some.
Yeah, they were.
Tell me,
Don't bring up no MySpace shit.
No, I want to. I never.
They used to run the follower account up, the listening account. They ran it all the way up.
The music page. They had
that's true.
Yeah.
But our whole thing was like, if we do that, how we gonna know who the actual fan is?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we do a show, don't nobody show up because it was fake. So we like purposely chose not to do that. Back then.
But on the flip side of that,
y'all big enough to do it though.
On the flip side, if you're big enough already to where we're gonna sell out stadiums whenever we go, then why would the bots matter? The extra numbers. You're already to the moon. You're gonna sell out everything. Your music is however much platinum it is. Yeah. We're in the bots. It might be genius.
But then what would we be doing it?
I can give you an example. If I'm in a head-to-head fight with somebody for the number one for this week, yeah, I might, and we winding down a week, and it look like I'm down by a couple thousand, whatever the number is, but I'm close enough.
A little lighter fluid.
I'm gonna put the gas on it a little bit. I'm gonna put the gas on it that put me over the top.
If that's your aim, yeah, I can see that. But like, we never been based on actual numbers. Like, our true metric is seeing people in them seats.
Asses and seats. Show. I said that before.
Shout out to Doug.
I know there's one thing about y'all. Y'all early on conditioned the fan base to buy.
Absolutely.
Whether it been the music, the merch, y'all ain't wasn't giving shit away for free.
We've been selling
Dub, you did not need 2 inserts.
music since Kendrick Lamar OD. We've been selling music since then. That was the first one we sold. And
I watched the switch. Like everybody that was dropping, which was really a mixtape. Yeah. Y'all wasn't doing it that way. No, this is not going up on that Pitbull Live mixtapes. Right. We're calling it an album, and y'all are gonna buy it.
No, absolutely.
And it brainwashed the fans to yo, whenever they drop, I have to spend money.
No, definitely.
That should work.
When you start looking for artists to work with, what is one of the first things you like look for?
Oh my God, Doug.
Okay, so that was the conversation on the bots. And as we know, this conversation started from academics putting a random person on his stream. And they're having the conversation. They're alleging that Kendrick Lamar botted Not Like Us, right? So that's how all of this started anyway. Which is pretty stupid, because anytime you look up or you ask, where's the source? Not you, Block Dub. Anytime someone asks you to provide an actual source of Kendrick Lamar botting, of SZA botting, of Doechii botting, or whoever botting, no one can actually give you a reliable source. When you go look at the Spotify numbers are still the exact same. There's no negative, just increases. Niggas are pointing to random parody pages about poop. Like, that's your source. In academics, who has no proof, who has also recanted the fact that he believed that Kendrick Lamar or whoever TDE has bought it. That's just the easier thing to do. That's just the projecting thing to do. This entire battle has been nothing but projection from Drake of the things that he is actually doing in his life. And it's just so funny to me that nobody is pointing this out. When he accused Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free or Dave Free of sleeping with Whitney, or his friends, Kendrick's friend, sleeping with his wife. No, that's a situation that you are familiar with, Aubrey. When you accuse Kendrick Lamar of having label issues, having splits issues, when in reality, that is your issue with UMG. That is your issue with the fact that you gotta play Birdman, you gotta play Lil Wayne, you gotta play whoever else before you can actually touch your money. Where you talk about someone having identity issues, no, Aubrey, that is you who have identity issues. And you've had these identity issues for a very long fucking time. Everything that you had said about Kendrick Lamar is your own projection, including the body. Because how are you so sure with no proof that Not Like Us was bodied for Kendrick Lamar unless they did that for you at some point in time of your career? But you can't reveal that source because then you would be blowing up your entire discography. You would be exposing yourself. So it's just nothing but a bunch of projection. And he knows how stupid his fan base is that they are willing to eat that up. Even if they know it's not the truth, they're willing to accept it and regurgitate it and repeat it because it somehow eases the pain for them. The pain will never go away, but it somehow eases the pain a little bit for them until they see the year-end list, until they see the certifications and all of that, you know? So that was the conversation about botting. TDE does not need to bot. TDE has never been the platform who, we're going to go out of our way and bot. If they were going to be botting, they would have been botting for Absol. Like, come on. That's a motherfucker who could use some bots. Absol. They would be botting for J-Rock. They would be botting for Schoolboy Q. Why would they bot their music? If anything, they should be botting for their artists. But of course, y'all just think they're botting for Kendrick. They're botting for SZA. They're botting for Doechii. It just doesn't make sense. It's not logical sense. TDE has always been about touching the people. TDE has always been about monetary gain from units sold. You know? TDE has always been about the live performance aspect. That's why they put these motherfuckers in performance boot camp. They put them in real artist development boot camp. They're sitting them down for 5 years or so to make sure when it's time for them to go out there, they're presentable. And my thing is, if you're going to accuse somebody of botting, don't accuse the man who just came off a stadium world tour where he's seeing 40 to 50,000 people a night. It doesn't make sense. The math don't math. Whereas where you have people like a Drake who's never done a stadium tour, how are you having these numbers comparable to Taylor Swift or whoever else, but you've never touched a stadium before? It's arena after arena after arena. You are one of the biggest artists in the world, Aubrey, and you've never done a stadium before? You got the Little Babies of the world, the 21 Savages of the world. They're doing all of these numbers, but can't even pack out a fucking club venue. Make it make sense. Who's really botting? Who's really botting? There's no reason why you can have all of these streams, all of these numbers, quote unquote, but you can't pack out a venue. The math just don't add up. Not even one, Jeremy. Not even one. Not one. There's artists like Travis Scott, There's Kanye. There's Jay-Z, who's done like one-off specialties where they'll do like 6 nights in the mix of the arena tours. Aubrey has never touched the stadium a day in his life. We just watched Kendrick Lamar, the guy that y'all claim is a nobody, the guy that y'all claim is irrelevant, just do 40 plus days, and he had 40,000 to 60,000 people there every fucking night, and 10 to 15 of those dates he was by himself, because you know they like to say, oh, the people showed up for SZA. Sure, tell me any fucking thing. Explain to me the 10 or 15 shows that he did by himself. If they just showed up for Solana. Shout out to Solana. Anyway, let's talk about what they had to say about Doechii for a second.
Label plant or the industry plant shit on Doechii.
And everyone that you're associated
Which
with.
is everything. Yeah. Because honestly, when she first came up here, we knew from the moment she came up here and left, we was like, she's out.
She's a star.
Yeah, we knew it.
She had the whole team.
Personality was crazy.
Yeah. So
her overall everything was fine.
Even beyond
the project was fine.
even beyond
Yeah, it
that,
was.
even beyond her like artistic stuff, you can trace back her whole thing.
Mhm.
That's
Like,
what she said.
She was on YouTube saying, I quit my job. I'm finna pursue this music thing. Like years ago. So it's been a consistent grind. But when I hear that, it just make me realize that people don't understand business. You know what I mean? They misinterpreting certain things. Like if a label does their job, they considering that artist an industry plant.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So
A lot of the artists.
hold up, didn't you say something about she was playing up here or something? That's what the fans was telling
Yeah,
me.
get that nigga.
Oh yeah, get that nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, you said that shit.
Yep,
You
episode
said it like 3 times.
episode 897.
And you tweeted about it.
Yeah, like you said.
897, 895.
Yeah.
You said,
You
remember?
said something about that too?
What did I say?
You said she was I remember.
Something similar.
Something like that.
Oh, if you let me know what I said, I can answer to it. I ain't talking no smoke.
Try to remember.
Yeah, remember. You said it. Okay, he ain't gonna find out.
Look at
Erickson to find it.
Erickson find it.
Off my vague memory, I think I was saying I understand some people would say that.
Right.
I don't think I was on that side because I understand how business works. I think I even said that in the conversation.
No, that's not what you said.
All right, well, when we find what we said, I'm into it. I ain't done no smoke.
All right,
I ain't done.
He is such a
Oh yeah.
He is such a fucking hoe. He is such a hoe. Joe, you know exactly what it is that you said. When Doechii came, and that's what baffled me. That's what baffled me because when Doechii came and sat on your couch, you were hee ha hooting and hollering about how amazing she is as an artist, how much you loved her project, how you think she's ready for a Kendrick feature. You're asking her, oh, are you gonna perform at the Super Bowl because she's ready, she can do it. Y'all had you said a lot of good things about Doechii when she sat on that couch when she was in y'all face. Then a couple months pass, you know, you're still on the I love Kendrick, I love TDE train. You're on your couch talking about, oh, you can't wait to see Kendrick. I can't wait to hug Kendrick. I can't wait to absorb some of his energy. You go to a concert, you don't get invited backstage. Now you got an attitude. Now you got an attitude. I remember, my memory might be fucked up a little bit from some shit, but I'll always remember a fake bitch's energy. I will always remember a fake bitch's energy. So you go to the concert and now it's, oh, the concert was cool. You're not getting the interview that you wanted. You're basically begging for the interview, but you were never going to get the fucking interview. And now because you know you're not going to get the interview, now your energy has changed. Now you don't give a fuck about pandering anymore. Now you're upset. Now you're promoting, oh, the clip sat on my couch, so they gonna win Best Rap Album at the Grammys. Now you're championing for everybody because you want to see Kendrick Lamar lose. You're tired of seeing Kendrick Lamar win. I remember I saved the file. Your energy was so different once you didn't get what you wanted. And now you started taking it out on Doechii. Now you want to be messy talking some after you done said, oh, how good and how talented she is. Now it's your turn to pick on Doechii.
Ain't nobody heard from Doechii.
It's about what?
I knew you would say that.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. We can find another topic. Yeah, please. I was just asking y'all.
I don't know. I don't know what the context is.
I don't know either.
Just
what the industry plan shit?
move right along.
Yeah,
moving right along.
Okay.
I'm Parks. They ain't tripping me up.
Why you asked that question?
Because I thought it would be a little more obvious than it is, but I guess it's not yet. But it's kind of obvious.
Mind you, this girl is on tour, minding her fucking business, doing what artists do, feeding her crowd, entertaining her crowd. That's exactly what Doechii was doing. Headlining festival after festival. And you bring this girl up unprovoked for no fucking reason. And now all of a sudden you want to pretend and act like, oh, you don't know what you said. You don't know what you said. Hold on, because I did a whole video on this. I looked cute this day. She's not in people's faces. She's not subtweeting, looking for attention. See, she's not in people's faces. She's not subtweeting, looking for attention. All these men sit around speculating. Doechii is actually outside. She's not tweeting. She's not in people's faces. She's not subtweeting, looking for attention, seeking sympathy online. The girl is putting her head down and she's working.
In this industry, when you go a long time without seeing your fans, you can forget why you're doing what you're doing. But this is one of those nights that I'm so grateful to be living the life that I'm living. You know, they miss me. They miss Doechii. They talk about me. They want to know where I've been. I've been recording. I've been making the music. Okay. I don't want to take up too much time, so I got one question. Where my swamp pictures at?
She just headlined Glass. Shout out to me. Shout out, but yeah, that's Joe Budden. He's being messy. Joe Budden knows how to stir the fucking pot. He knows how to stir the pot because he knew this would cause a headline. But now all of a sudden you don't remember what you said. And shout out to the cast, because I know a lot of people were giving the cast a hard time. They were giving the cast a hard time. But what I will say is that even though Joe Budden threw that out to be messy, they didn't bite. They were acting like, okay, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking? The only person who probably was being messy was Ish, but that's expected from Ish. But Ice was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Parks was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And Mona was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then because they didn't want to take the bait, he's like, okay, well, we can move on. But that girl was outside working. That girl was outside on a sold out fucking tour. And you're trying to feed that, the narrative, the height of the narrative at the time, that she's some type of industry plant, and that, oh, you can see why people are saying that. No, you can't see why people are saying that, because the only reason why people are saying that is because they want to bully her. Because all of this shit happened because Kendrick Lamar got on his Instagram and said that she was the hardest out. Soon as Kendrick Lamar said she was the hardest out, the narrative on Doechii quickly changed. Now everybody doesn't like her. Now she's being pushed too much. Now she's being thrown in everybody's face. Like, what the fuck is a label supposed to do? Why am I signed to a label if they're not going to push me? If they're not going to get me gigs? If they're not going to get me placements? Why would I sign to this label? They're doing their fucking job. That's what a label is supposed to do. They're supposed to push their fucking artists. And y'all are mad about it? Y'all are mad that a label is actually pushing a talented artist, where these labels are also pushing the likes of fucking Ice Spice, but y'all have nothing to say about that? Get the fuck out of here with that corny shit. And that's why I can't respect a person like Joe Budden, because he stirs the pot and then he tucks his tail. If you're gonna be a pot stirrer, you should be able to sit in that shit and not tuck your tail when somebody presses you and say that shit again in front of my face. The same way with the bot shit. You sat on this funky ass white couch and said that you know for sure Kendrick Lamar bots, and you had no actual proof. And then when they put you in the lawsuit for it, you done tucked your tail, said, I really don't know what I'm talking about. So you just be on that mic just saying whatever the fuck you want to say, just to say it for shits and giggles. I cannot respect that type of journalism. Niggas is doing shit just to get a fucking headline. And that's the nastiest part of the game. That's the nastiest part of hip hop. Because I'm not just going to get on this microphone and just say shit and then I'm going to have y'all running with it. I'm doing y'all a disservice as my cousins. That ain't real. That's bullshit. And that's fucked up, especially for aiding in the dog pile of a girl who's not doing anything outside of just wanting to be great. I can understand if she wasn't talented. I can understand if she couldn't rap, she couldn't sing, she wasn't beautiful or anything like that. I can understand why people would question it. But this girl is talented as fuck. This girl delivered a phenomenal mixtape. This girl, every time she steps in front of a fucking camera when it's time to perform, she performs her ass off. And this is who y'all want to kick? This is who y'all want to bully? And you want to contribute to that, Joseph? That shit is whack and that shit is corny. That shit is lame. That's why Doechii got on stage and said what the fuck she did. I heard y'all was looking for me. I'm headlining sold out concerts. I'm headlining festivals. That's why DJ Milan cursed you the fuck out as well. Because stop playing with that girl. Stop playing. Doechii is the most talented female rapper that we have out here right now. And y'all want to bully her of all people? I don't like that. I think that shit is lame. I think that shit is whack. I can't fuck with it. That shit is lame. Shout out to the cousin Nikki Dream. You said it like 3 times and tweeted about it too. It's a lame ass nigga. Shout out to the cousin Cam. Don't like how people treat Doechii at all. It's real colorism at work here and vice versa for K-Dot, in my opinion. 100%. 100%. These people have been gotten comfortable and conditioned to accept bullshit. And a lot of them lean on racist rhetoric. And they push racist ideologies because the fucking slave raps, Harriet Tubman music. Like y'all said, Doechii makes Harriet Tubman music. The only reason you correlate Doechii to Harriet Tubman is because of her dark complexion. Doechii does not make conscious Harriet Tubman music. Does she have some conscious shit? Absolutely. Does she have some real shit? Absolutely. But the bulk of her career is not, she's not considered a fucking conscious rapper. And you saying she make Harriet Tubman music is only the correlation because you see her dark skin. And that is racist. Shout out to the cousin Olika towards the goal. Much love. Appreciate you, Lika. Thank you so much. Always supporting. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's what he had to say about Doechii. I think I have another clip where he talks about the lawsuit, I believe. I thought this was an interesting conversation as well. Let's play that clip for a second. With the government, they better pray for a modern day Harriet. Listen, they all need to get down and fucking repent at the end of the day. Lawsuit. This is the video of the lawsuit where he talks about the lawsuit.
Taking your bias out of it and your own interest out of it.
Yeah.
Could you kind of understand some of where Drake is coming from with the lawsuit after the battle?
No, not at all. Like we from a cloth where you don't do that. Like we battling. It's a battle. It's words.
I'm not really talking about his position with you guys is in it, but as far as him versus Universal, especially after that. Actually, what were your thoughts on that Dr. Dre and Lucian high five? You seen the high five? Don't lie. Don't even look to the side, nigga. You know the high five.
They seemed happy.
Oh shit! All right, see,
Yeah, we ain't gonna get them.
see, this is
they seem happy,
And I'm sure they were.
And they were.
Yeah, no, they were. I'm talking about Drake's position against his label.
Yeah.
Do you still feel like you're not supposed to do that? We battling, or is it like business?
Shout out to the cousin Alexa. No, it's because she Black American and dark skin. If she was Dominican or PR, they wouldn't say that. I can agree and disagree with this because they also say the same shit about Beyonce. You know? But I understand what you're saying. Beyonce is light, but they also say that she makes Mufasa music. So yeah, this shit is very anti-Black.
Shit that.
No, I mean, if you feel like the people you're doing business with is doing something wrong or shady or behind,
And they were. No, they were. I'm talking about Drake's position against his label.
Yeah.
Do you still feel like you're not supposed to do that? We battling, or is it like business shit that?
no, I mean, if you feel like the people you're doing business with is doing something wrong or shady or behind the curtains, then yeah, you address it how you address it. I just think the pretense of what this was on.
What's that in motion? Do you think, or could there be a place this was already set in motion, or they already had some levels of contention pre-battle?
You talking about Universal?
Universal and Drake?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's always issues between artist and label. So I'm sure it was something brewing there. I don't know to the extent of what, because I'm not in their personal thing.
Yeah.
But even still, like, I can't take it past what we was doing. Like, it's the battle.
Right.
I mean, I get the business and all of that, but why you didn't do that on something else? I mean, if it was other things going on, like
Nothing else affected me this way. No, not just that. It's nothing. Dog, Day Night Like Us might be the biggest song in the last 5-10 years.
Yeah.
And that song now has me on everybody's fucking projector screen looking like a dodo.
You asked for the song. Am I supposed to feel some type of sympathy-ish that he's looking like a dodo right now? When he said some vile things to me as well? Why would I give a fuck? We were in the middle of a fucking battle. And in that battle, I told you to chill the fuck out. Did I not? Did he not, ish? Tell him to also chill the fuck out? And don't take it there, because if you take it there, I'm going to take it further and I'm going to fucking embarrass you. He took that fucking risk. And you know why he took that risk? Because he thought UMG would protect him the same way UMG protect him versus Meek Mill, versus Pusha T. That's why his chest was sticking out. That's why he was on social media talking with so much conviction and confidence. Not because he knew he could actually beat Kendrick Lamar head up. No, he had UMG in his back pocket and he felt as though they would protect him. Because Drake didn't realize that Kendrick Lamar isn't a fucking idiot like he is. Kendrick Lamar actually got his affairs in order before he decided to go into this battle. Kendrick Lamar fulfilled his contract application because, to be honest, if we want to keep it fucking real, Top Dog has been protecting you, nigga. Top Dog has kept this nigga on a leash because he been wanting to spank you a long fucking time ago. He been wanting to spank you. So Top Dog has saved a lot of you niggas' lives over the last 10 plus years. So say thank you on that aspect. But Kendrick Lamar was smart enough to fulfill his contract obligations to TDE. He went on tour. He did what he needed to do after finishing Mr. Morale. And then he slaps you in the back of your head. Because he has the free will to do whatever it is that he fucking wants with no repercussions. My deal is up with TDE. Okay, now it's time to be independent. Now it's time to line this shit up the way that I want it to be. I'm not about to sign another deal with the label. No, I want to be independent. Let's get this distribution deal where they can only control certain aspects of what it is that I got going on. If Kendrick Lamar would have signed to a label, I have a 75 to 25% feeling that they would have tried to sabotage whatever it is that Kendrick Lamar was doing. I 100% believe that, because we've seen it with Meek Mill, where they told him that he couldn't drop certain music. They stalled him from being able to drop certain type of music. They did the same thing to Pusha T, where they took the story of Adidon down for copyright issues from the beat because it belonged to Jay-Z or whatever. They would have tried to do the same thing, and he wanted UMG to do the exact same thing. He wanted UMG to put a muzzle on Kendrick Lamar while he is still able to go out and say whatever the fuck it is that he wanted to say about Kendrick Lamar. So no, Ish, I don't feel no sympathy that this nigga is on the Summer Jam screen, especially when Kendrick Lamar told this nigga to chill the fuck out. He told this nigga we could keep this shit a friendly fade. I have no sympathy for you. You done told the world that my woman sleeps with bodyguards. You done told the world that my child is a fucking bastard and doesn't know who his father is. You done told the world that I was molested as a child because you misinterpreted Mother I Sober. You done told the world that I'm a fucking milkman and that I have identity issues. You done told the people that I rap like I'm trying to set the slaves free, as if that's a fucking negative. Why would I have sympathy for you? I'm supposed to feel sorry because you're a fucking idiot? No, that's not how this works.
And now the label that I've made billions of dollars for is pushing that shit.
Because it's their fucking job, Ish. They have contracts with both of us. They're supposed to push my music. That's what they signed a contract for, you fucking idiot. Oh, they're only supposed to push Family Matters, is what you're saying? They're only supposed to push the record where you're telling the world when my woman is a fucking whore and my child is a bastard? That's what they're supposed to do, and just leave me to the wayside? Like, do these people not hear themselves? I don't give a fuck that you made that label millions of dollars. I've also made UMG millions of dollars. What the fuck are you saying? Have I not also put money in these people's pockets? This nigga is not the only one that's successful on this label.
He could fill away. And then, because I've been pushed by the label, I know what it looks like when they start pushing it. Yep.
I know what it's like when the label is cheating, because they've cheated for me my entire discography. But the gag is, once he realized, oh, they're not actually botting for him. This is actually real organic. Now you feel some type of way because you realize all of your shit has been a facade. You're only successful because they've been pushing a button for you. And you were so sure that they had to push a button for him, because how can he be bigger than me? Aubrey in the lawsuit, his lawyer in the lawsuit said that Not Like Us is Kendrick Lamar's first billion stream record. That goes to show how stupid everybody over there is, because Not Like Us is like his 13th record with billions of streams. You're not the only one over there successful, Aubrey. I don't know what bubble you're living in, but it's not just you. You're not even the big dog over there. The big dog over there is Taylor Swift. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's why it's about to start snowing.
A little chilly outside.
You feel me? Like, you know why I don't fuck with it. Like, dog, that's the reason why I don't fuck with it, right?
You heard the girl lie before. She in your bed, lying to you. Lying to the next nigga on the phone.
Yeah.
I heard you lie. So now when you come back and shoot me to lie, you know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, the only person who's lying is Aubrey. Like, what are you talking about, Ish? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, I know what a lie looks like because I've lied before. Oh, I know what a bot looks like because I've botted before. Just for the gag to be, oh, they didn't actually bot for him, so I gotta drop it out of my lawsuit because I have actually no proof. Like, y'all really have this idea in y'all mind that Kendrick Lamar is this SoundCloud rapper and he don't got fans. Meanwhile, y'all just seen him again for 40 plus fucking nights in front of 40 to 60,000 people every fucking night. And you think Kendrick Lamar is botting? You think the person in 2017 who y'all swear is a nobody, the person in 2017 who did 600 plus first week sales, who had the best-selling rap album in all genres, was number 3 in all genres in 2017, 2018? You think the man with 27 fucking Grammys, he had 17 before the battle even started. You think he's not successful? Are y'all crazy? Like, what rock are y'all really living under? And this is why y'all can't let it go, because y'all have lied to yourselves. Just like y'all have lied to yourselves about this man being successful. The media has beaten it in y'all heads that this man is so successful, and he's actually not. He's actually not who the media has told y'all he is. And y'all can't get over the fact that y'all have been lied to yourselves. Y'all allowed yourselves to be conditioned. And now y'all want to be upset with us. How is the $400 man stuck in a contract? Meanwhile, Kendrick Lamar can move and operate the way he fucking wants to.
Like, yo, dog, you serious? So that's how I, you know what I mean? Like, that's
I get it. And like I said, like, if you got issues with the people you work with, then handle it how you feel you should handle it. And that's that.
And one thing you said, like, yo, we come from.
Yeah.
He don't.
And I get it.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, like, if a nigga punch me in my face, I'm not going to no motherfucking police.
So, Ish, if you understand that, why can't you understand that in this situation? If you get it, why can't you understand it in this situation? Why are you making excuses for him? What is the point of you arguing for him if you understand it? This is what I mean when I say y'all niggas be fake.
But somebody that didn't grow up where I grew up and how I grew up,
right?
They go to the police. I can't necessarily be bad at them
because
I absolutely can, and I can call it out too. I absolutely can, especially when you're running around town with your chest out like you Pac. You are not like that. And he's been running around here for the last 15 years like he like that. When in reality, all he does when he doesn't get his fucking way is he pouts and he runs to the fucking law. He did that shit on Degrassi when they refused to let him out of the wheelchair. He threatened that he would sue them if they didn't let him out the wheelchair. Motherfucker, you were shot and you're paralyzed. Now we're supposed to unparalyze you because your image. He's selfish. He's a spoiled fucking brat. And now here we are again. He wants to go to court and he wants to complain about rap lyrics. Meanwhile, he signed a petition saying that rap lyrics shouldn't be used in court. This is who you're standing on the front line and championing. A fucking goofy.
That's what they stand on. That's their foundation. Our foundation comes from something different.
And
you know what I'm saying?
To your punch in the face example, for a person that's been protected and not been allowed to get punched in the face, that time that they get punched in the face, reacts totally.
Or a nigga that never been to war, a nigga that never had no fight, a nigga that never, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't nobody problem but his. Why do we have to feel sympathy for this nigga? Huh? Why are y'all babying him? Notice nobody has felt any type of sympathy for Kendrick Lamar. Nobody has felt any type of sympathy for Whitney, who was disrespected in the worst way. The worst fucking way possible. If anybody has an argument for defamation and disrespect, it is Whitney. It is Whitney. But what she do, she stood to the side and she let her man handle it because she knew he would handle it. But if anybody has a fucking case, it is Whitney. He didn't have to bring that lady up. He didn't have to. Kendrick Lamar told him, don't bring that lady up. And he did so anyway. He disrespected her anyway. Yes, they all keep admitting that. Every time. They know how UMG protects this nigga. But the fact that y'all just keep pretending like that shit is okay and that shit is cool is beyond weird to me. I can't rock with that. I just can't. In fact, Whitney got disrespected the most as an innocent party. Like, that lady ain't have nothing to do with nothing. You chose to disrespect this lady and then tell her to you told her to shake her ass for you. Like, you're fucking crazy. So crazy to me. She did not deserve that. She did not deserve to be dragged in the middle of this nonsense. Kendrick Lamar mentioned Sarah, but he mentioned her by stating, don't treat your mother how your father treats your mom. Treat women with respect. Sarah deserves respect regardless of her previous lifestyle and the things that she's known for. Ridiculous. Shout out to Justin. Appreciate you pulling up. 2 years ago, Moni's the first person I heard make this point. She was right then and she's right now. Nobody cares when it comes to the women. It's just sad to see how women were discarded in all of this. Her name's Sophie. I don't know why I called her Sarah, but her name is Sophie. Yeah, Sophie. Shout out to Sophie. Yeah, shout out to Sophie. I'm so tired. But yeah, I'm just tired of the making excuses for this guy. Like, everybody, you were a willing participant, bro. You even told Kendrick that he can't back down from this. You told Kendrick that he couldn't walk away from this fight. Like, it was time for us to officially go head up. You told him, no, not this time, nigga. You following through. Like, this shit has been 15 plus years in the making. 15 plus years in the making. And now all of a sudden you're upset. You don't like the outcome because UMG didn't put a muzzle on Kendrick. How is that a fair fight? Like, why would you even want to win that fight if you know that you've only won because your label got involved? How do you sleep at night? But then again, if you've been bodying your entire career and your success, it has only been built on a lie, then I can see why you're okay with it being a handicap match in all aspects. Not only did you want UMG to put a muzzle on Kendrick Lamar, you also wanted J. Cole to fight him first, and then you can come swoop in and save the day. Like, you really didn't want this to be a 1v1. You didn't want that. You didn't want it to be that at all. And when you realize you didn't use that, you try to make it seem like niggas are attacking. And it's 20v1. You can't even focus anymore. You can't focus because there's a lot of filler. in your music. And one of the people who was attacking him, I guess you can say, is Rick Ross. Rick Ross was a part of the quote unquote 20v1. I don't even know why you even wasted your time on Rick Ross, but he was allegedly a part of it. And now people feel like Rick Ross is backpedaling from the participation of the dismantling, quote unquote, of Drake. Shout out to the cousin Cam again for the donation. Appreciate you. OVO Ish got on the limited edition OVO underwear. And it wasn't shown in this clip, but I saw the video of Ish saying that he wasn't a Joe Budden, a Drake fan, excuse me. He wasn't a Drake fan. And I just had to laugh because they can never just keep it real. They never can keep it real. You want us
See, that's you.
You're not a Drake fan. The way you were acting this entire battle, the way you were sitting there like a fucking statue when they were listening to Kendrick Lamar's music, claiming that you were being objective, pure, just ridiculous. I don't understand why people run from the notion that they like someone, they like a specific artist, or they're biased about a certain artist. Me, I'm biased, especially when it comes to Kendrick Lamar. When it comes to Beyonce, I'm very biased. But I can also step outside of my biasness and point to and be objective if they do something I don't like, you know? Ish acting like he was just objective this whole time is just a slap in the face. And it's as if we didn't all watch, like we can't go pull the files of him literally sitting there stiff as a board. Shout out to the cousin Lex, appreciate you. Imagine crying about being in a wheelchair on a show.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.